What's going down? What's going down? Good people, what's going down? Feels good to be back. On call to come back. Not call to come back, y'all. We are back. The Better Late Than Never Podcast. Stephen Eskridge, I am here in the building. Here to come give y'all some audio. Because I've been doing my YouTube thing lately. And then just life, man. Just life been going on, but we not stopping. We ain't stopping. Might take a little pause, but we ain't stopping. So we gonna go ahead and get right to the shits. Get right to it. You can catch this podcast on Spreaker.com, Stephen Eskridge, Spotify Podcast, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon, SoundCloud. Yeah, catch me on those. My socials, my Instagram, Stephen ESKRI. Again, that's Stephen ESKRI. Twitter, Stephen Eskridge #1. Twitter, Stephen Eskridge #1. My Facebook is Stephen Eskridge, where you can catch all my podcast links on my Facebook page as well. And we finna get to the shits, y'all. Sports World stand up. Gonna talk some NBA basketball right now. Yes, round of applause for you guys. Guys been balling. Guys have been balling. Definitely. Guys been balling. I've been loving it, man. You know, you had a lot of different storylines coming into the year. Y'all know what happened with Golden State. Draymond, the defending champions. Shout out to them. You know, Draymond and gave my boy Jordan Poole a nice little snuffing. You know what happened in practice, you know. But, hey, he might have said a little too much, gave him a wham bam. Nah, you know, there was a little friction with the team. Nah, so y'all know how that go. And, you know, they got all that settled, though. You know, Golden State is pretty up and down right now, 11-10. Had a great game against the Mavs last night. Came up a little short, but, hey, it is what it is right now. So they'll be fine. They'll be pretty fine right now. You know, Eastern Conference up for grabs. Hey, Boston Celtics, hey, they had a hell of a scandal going on with them. Nigga, you know, was out here getting to it with the co-workers. Hey, out here sniping, baby, sniping. Sniping good, too. Shit, hey. They do the low. Can't say that. He did not do it alone. But the Celtics are their assistant coach. Shout out to him. They're doing a great job right now. You know, sitting top of the Eastern Conference. Tatum, Smart, and Brown looking much improved, even from last year's final run. You know, the bench guys, Derek White, your Horfords. You know, those type of guys, Theus, or Tice, as I say, the big guy. You know, Boston's looking like Boston right now. You know, shooters everywhere. Great ball movement as well. So they picking up where they left off at. Really picking up where they left off at. You got to give a shout out to them most definitely. You know, so in each conference, you got some things going on. You got your Miami Heat. You know, the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, the Bulls, you know, I'm rooting for us as well. You know, round of applause. DeMar DeRozan and Zach getting their money, especially Zach. And the Bulls got one more big guy, got Andre Drummond in there to help Vujic out right now. So we're going to see how that goes, how it turns out. We're going to see exactly how that turns out. But y'all know the elephant in the room in the East, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, too. Those goddamn Brooklyn Nets, man. Hey, man, shout out to KD, man. Shout out to fucking KD, man. Goddamn Brooklyn, man. You know, that guy just wants to play ball and just get everything over with, but, oh, boy, y'all know how it go. This guy has just been there 4 years and hasn't been able to solely really concentrate on basketball because you know who his teammate is now. Y'all are aware of that. Mr. Kyrie best handle ever, Irving. Like, seriously. And dude has been engulfed in everything but basketball. Now, mind you, I'm a fan of Kyrie, so I'm not sitting up here coming down on him at all. I'm just saying, it's hard to be a teammate of that, and he's not available. Whether it be injuries, vaccine, just something. Durant's injured, that's one thing, but he hasn't really been around. Now, he's been around, Kyrie, 27, 28, that's what he's going to give you. A night, pretty much, somewhere in that ballpark. So, when he's available, you know what you're going to get, but you don't know when he's going to be available. That's a problem with him. And I'm not condoning him at all for standing up on his square and speaking his mind about a lot of stuff out here. Because a lot of stuff, you're right. He posted this tweet up about a video and anti-Semitism and all this stuff. That's a whole other podcast. I can't get into that right. That's a whole other pod. But I can definitely indulge into it on another episode. But y'all already know how that goes. But he wasn't wrong so much. It was just how he went about it on these people's platform, if you will. And that's what I say. You on somebody's platform, it's consequence of anything out here, man. You can say what you want to say. You can do what you want to do. I mean, I'm privy to this, even doing it right now. But you have to be cognizant of said consequences when you do or say a certain thing. Once again, not saying it's right. But it is, though. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what you gonna do? Like, what are you really gonna do? But nonetheless, he's gotten it together now. Had a nice meeting with the owner, commissioner. Y'all gotta say, y'all would think it would have been World War IV or something going on. But see, like I say, a lot of the Jewish, they own these platforms. Not just platforms, but forums. Guys play platforms, guys play on, etc. They own all that. So if you're on somebody's business or, you're on their property, so to say, saying some things they might not like, unfair as it can be, they can say, hey, I don't like what you're saying, get off my property. They can do that. Or I want you to do X, Y, hey, So I get it. But nonetheless, Brooklyn's been going pretty good. This guy, Ben Simmons, is finally getting some confidence back. Oh, my Lord. Picture that. Like, picture that. Literally. Like, straight up. I mean, who would have thought, man? He had his game against Philly the other night. Hey, he faced that demon, and shout out to him, man. One of my favorites. Hope he gets it together. Yeah, I really, hope that guy gets it together because the Nets are not going absolutely anywhere. KD is KD and Kyrie is Kyrie, but as we see in the playoffs last year against Boston, that ain't enough. You need more than that. You need a guy like him to come in and be a defensive presence everywhere, facilitator, finisher. He has to be Ben Simmons from the All-Star years in Philly. Before he broke down and started passing up dunks and shit. Like, he has to get past that. Most definitely. And I think he will. For the most part, I think he will. So he'll be fine. And I'm rooting for Brooklyn. I really am. Because I would love to see them go somewhere at everything they've been through. The Harden trade, Kyrie falling out with Harden, calling him washed and all that. I don't know how true that is. But that was the thing last year. Right before Harden got to Philly. I was thinking about that last year. So, you hope Brooklyn gets there. They let go Steve Nash. You bring in Jacques Vaughn as the assistant, but you let him stay as the head coach. I thought it was a great move. You ain't gonna bring in Udoka. You gotta, hey, keep it in the family. Why not? Like, that's what I say. Another black head coach. Shout out for that. And definitely you have to just sit there and tip your hat off, to Brooklyn for doing that one. You definitely got to tip your hat off to him now, so we got another black coach in Jacques Vaughn. And I think he the guy for that. I definitely think he's the guy for it. And they wouldn't respect him to bring him up and but promote him to get that job if he wasn't respecting that locker room. Because between KD and Kyrie, well, no, just Kyrie himself, skip that. Kyrie with his own personality, well, I don't think it's going to be too much of a distraction, but you never know. But him and then Ben, with what Ben got going on in his head, have to still get the confidence back in himself to go out there and perform, do what he has to do. You have to be a hell of a head coach. This is where coaching comes in as being just as key as the players, especially when you get to the playoffs. You see coaching, really become a key factor, and that's what coaches earn their paycheck during them playoffs. Because you talk about game after game after game adjustments. You got to make adjustment here, got to make adjustment there. You just got to So we're going to see what happens with Brooklyn, Philadelphia, they got to get it together as well. Harden's out with a foot injury right now, but you got Tyrone Maxey, who's going to be all-star, I think, this year. Shout out to him. Round of applause. I think he'll be an all-star this year. Most definitely. You got Embiid is Embiid, obviously. Tobias Harris. Hey, Tobias Harris, he steps up and gives him more. He's more of a threat. Harden, hey, you ain't do bad, but hey, come on, man. Need you to go ahead and step it up, Because look, you don't step it up, oh, yeah, buddy. It's going to be a storm in Philly because they're going to let you know. They ain't going to let you know, James. I'm trying to tell you and Doc. They ain't going to let y'all ass know because they ain't going to fuck with Embiid because they know Embiid go out there and throw it on the line. Not saying you Harden don't either. But they need to see more. They need to see more. Most definitely. So, I think Philly is on the hot seat for different reasons other than the obvious. So, you can throw that in there as a factor as well. And just look at it from that angle, But we're going to see how Philly goes. The Milwaukee Bucks, now, they are definitely going to be back. Now, picture that. Milwaukee will be back, barring injury. Chris Middleton's not injured. A lot of folks saying they still in the finals last year, So we're going to see how that runs. And a healthy Milwaukee, yeah, they can take it all again. Definitely. Hands down. But we don't know how healthy everybody's going to be, so you have to end up seeing toward the end of the year. Obviously, good to playoffs get there, you get to see it. But on paper, everything it looks like it should be lined up, Still got Drew Holiday there. Still got your bench. Still got Lopez. You still got Portis. Still got a lot of the guys that made that bench what it was. And how they ended up winning. So we're going to see how that roll with the Bucks. You got to keep your eyeballs on them. And then we got those Miami Heat now. Woo, man. Now, talk about the team that just coming off a finals run, Jimmy Butler. And shout out to those guys. One of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. And, favorite coaches and players. So Spoelstra is definitely going to end up having always a coach of the year candidate, however you look at it. So he's always in the running of that. Tyler Hero, 6th man of the year. Had a little bad performance in the playoffs last year, a few times. You got to just step up and hey, you got to end up, being a lot more relevant to what's going on, because a lot of folks say if he would have stepped up, been a lot better with the Jimmy Butler or Bam, Miami Heat goes a lot further. So we got to see what Hero's going to do. Bam didn't go play too good, but so far so good this season. So far so good. Bam's doing pretty okay. Somewhere in the ballpark of being an all-star. So you got to see how it goes. But Miami Heat definitely be on the lookout for them as well. And after them, you talking about now, you talk about, I'm going to give a special shout out to Tyler Halliburton, too. You know, young point guard out of Indiana, came from the Sacramento trade, out of Iowa State. And you talking about, man, 19 points, 11 dimes a game, lead the league in assists, 38% shooting threes. Kids showing up right now. He's definitely showing up. Now, that trade, when they traded him, it was a bonus for the Kings. Who knows right now? Because both players are showing up right now. Definitely showing up. So, had yet to be seen who was that. But definitely a special shout out to the Pacers as well. That's definitely a special shout out to them. My New York Knicks stand up. You know, D Rose in the house. Tibbs. You know, Tibbs last time he was relevant out here. But the Knicks not playing too shabby right now so far. They're competitive. I'll give them that. They're making things competitive. You know, Julius Randle. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. I know a guy getting paid. What I'm talking about. That bag out on, you know. Left the Mavericks. Signed a $130 million deal with the Knicks. So he's going pretty good so far. Just got to learn how to finish some games. But nonetheless, he's doing it. Doing it pretty good. You know, he got Quickly over there. RJ Barrett got his money now. RJ's playing a lot better. You know, Michael Robinson. You know, Randall is back playing like the most improved player right now so far. 19-10, low-key triple-double almost. So everything's looking up. Like I say, it's looking up for New York. They're going to be a little competitive, I think. They're going to fight for the play-in game, I think. Because that's really a lot of these teams. You talk about the first six, I counted his name. You know, you talk about Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn, Philly, Miami. You know, I'm bringing another team in a while. It's definitely going to be there. But, and you got the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, absolutely. You know? You just got to, look, trade A is trade A. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that clear right now. And you bring in DeJounte Murray, fantastic trade to get him some help. Murray's a do-all everything guard. With some length, 6'5", can defend. You know, bring that with John Collins and the rest of the crew over there. And hey, Atlanta's definitely can finish in the top 6. So after that, you talk about 7, 8, 9, the players slot now. Now you talk about the Pacers. Maybe even potentially Orlando Magic. Shout out Pablo Blancho. You know, the kid from Duke. Shout out to him. You know. Shout out to him most definitely. Because it's gonna get interesting in that play-in slot. It's definitely gonna get interesting. Tell y'all that right now. It's gonna be very interesting in that play-in slot. Cause I love seeing shit like that. Who to play it? Cause you talk about potentially the Hawks, maybe even us Bulls. Who knows? We might finish 6, 7. And then after that, have to fight a little bit. You know, Indiana's going to be fighting as well, like I said. You know, there's going to be a few teams in that East, you know, probably fighting. You know, the Wizards, Bradley Beal, shout out to him. Good shot for Bradley, you know. They always can stay competitive, as they've been, for the most part. No, shout out to them guys. So the Eastern Conference for the last 2-3 years has been pretty wide open. So I think it's gonna be about just as wide open as it's been in a while. Most definitely. So shout out to those guys in the Eastern Conference. Now here we go with the wild West. Woo-wee. Yes. Wild goddamn West. And they're going to start at the top, the West, just like we did out East. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, like I said. 4 rings in 8 years, man. Goddamn. Gunshot, man. Fuck, man. 2 gunshots, man. 4 championships in 8 years, man. That ain't no joke. Hey, y'all thought, man. Shit. Ain't no joke, man. Shout out to Clay, Steph, Draymond. You know, they bumped Wiseman down to the G League right now, but he'll be fine, I think. Kuminga, the kid Lamb, he's having a good year off the bench so far. And just even everything they had to go through, you know, Jordan Poole, man, another gunshot for him, man. Gave him that 130. Him and Wiggins broke both of them off. Hey, let's go. Broke them off. Shit. I always say, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Like, hey, Rick Fletcher. Straight up, man. Nature boy. Like, hey, they the man back there in the West. So whoever goes through them, it goes through them still. Not even saying they coming out the West off the back. I mean, I say, with me, yes, I'm a Golden State fan. Anyone knows, but I'm also objective. So I think they get healthy. They stay healthy with Clay and everything. Clay comes back to form where he is. Had a 40-point game a couple games ago. So he's showing the flashes of getting it back in rhythm with his shooting. You know, he missed the game winner last night against the Mavs, who I'm going to bring up. But it goes to them, though, guys. Golden State can do this again. They definitely can. They got enough. Especially that bench comes in and young guys come in and get together. Like a Wiseman and everything. Kuminga. Rest of the crew, they come in and get together. Oh, they can repeat. They can definitely repeat. There wouldn't be no problem in repeat. So shout out to Golden State, like I said, you know. Then we got those goddamn Suns. School's insane. Motherfucking Phoenix Suns, man. Shout out to y'all too. Chris Paul, Devin Booker. Hey, gunshots for y'all, man. Both of y'all, man. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, man. Hey, y'all both some gunshots. Especially Chris, one of the greatest point guards of all time. I don't think anyone can debate that right now. You know, he got the monkey off his back. Getting out of that first, second round. Got all the way to the finals. So nice shout out to him and Booker. Finals wasn't too shabby, but didn't do bad. Could just been a lot better. So we got to see what go on this year. Bring in DeAndre Ayton. You know, you finally end up paying him. Ugh. I said, y'all be cheap when paid Ayton. Y'all ain't gonna win shit. Say that right now. Y'all ain't want to pay that man. Y'all would have went cheap. Most definitely. And when you go cheap, you showing you really don't want to win because it costs to win, man. Ask the Golden State Warriors. You know, one of the highest payrolls in the NBA right now. And I mean one of the highest. So, you got to spend some money to win, you know. You know, we got Jay Crowder, Cam, Johnson, the crew. You know. And, hey, Cameron Payne off the bench. You bring him in, crew in there. Hey, ready, man. Phoenix is definitely ready. But we got to see because, hey, Luka Doncic and them had something to say about that last year. Hey, Luka and them had something to say about that last year. Okay, y'all the business at home. Phoenix at home? Okay, y'all a 30-something piece at home. Game 7 of the playoffs. You fucking kidding me, man? The fuck, man? Come on, you have got to be kidding me. No. Like, Phoenix, y'all have to be in a recovery mode. Definitely. And the other guy, Briggs, hey, shout out to him. Could have been Defensive Player of the Year for you guys. Gave him the $90 million, and I was like, nah, okay. Y'all gonna pay him, y'all better have to pay 8. Yeah. But now, Phoenix, y'all got something to prove, because they let y'all have it at home, man. For Game 7. Home court didn't even matter. It didn't. They blissed the shit out y'all, man. It did not matter. Whoever listening to this right now, just know home court advantage sometimes does not matter. Because that's why the playoffs is the playoffs. Because a matchup, unfavorable or not, unfavorable matchup is an unfavorable matchup. Home court ain't going to do it by itself. Oh, no. That don't matter. If it ain't a good matchup, it's going to be bad. I don't care where you play the game at, road or away. It's still going to be a bad matchup. Oh, it's going to be terrible, man. So you got to just keep that in mind. Definitely got to keep that in mind. So, hey, as far as I'm concerned, Minnesota. There another one's going to come up. Shout out to them. No trade for Rudy Gobert. Bring him over there, Anthony Towns. Anthony Edwards. Shout out to him. You bring that crew over there. The young guy off the bench, see what you can get out of them. And I mean, D'Angelo Russell. Hey. D'Angelo Russell. Okay, woo. All right. I had to get back my headphone gear in. Mic check. Mic. Okay, we back. Signal fell off for a little second. But yes, most definitely. We got to see what's going on with the Mavs. Luka, are they going to take the next step? Or are they just going to be stagnant where they was at as well? See, a lot of these teams in the West is hard. I'm trying to tell you, man. The West is no joke. It really is. And you got to be well prepared for it. Like, well prepared. Hell, the low seed in the West is going to win like 50-some games. You run like a 6, 7, even an 8. That's like 48, 49 wins. Maybe 50. Now, if you win 50 in the Eastern Conference, you'll be like 5th. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 4th, depending on how the seedings is. But that's how stiff that competition is in the West. It's stiff. Mighty stiff. Most definitely. I mean, couldn't be as stiffer as possible. So, I mean, you just never know, man. So, you got the Mavs and the Suns. Then shout out to the Nuggets. I mentioned the Timberwolves, and that's why I was left off at once I got to get this headphone crap together. But the Timberwolves, we're gonna definitely see if they're gonna take that next step. They was a 7th seed last year, if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta see if they can take a next step next year. Well, this coming season, so far so good. This coming season, we're gonna see what they end up doing. We're gonna definitely keep an eye on for Gobert and see how he goes with Anthony Towns down there. And then, obviously, Anthony Edwards is the other go-to. Cornerstones of the franchise. We're going to see how it work out. See what they do with it. Then the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray's back in the building. Hey, gunshot. Gunshots. Hey, back from that ACL. Y'all got trouble. Michael Porter back from that back injury, damn it. Hey, what the fuck, man? Two of the young guns. If that 3, along with Jokic, back him, 2-time MVP. I personally think he should have got it, but 2-time MVP. Shout out to him. I ain't gonna hate. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hate. That's what I say, people. Whew, it's going up. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, the play-in for the West is going to be sick. It's going to be a sick play-in. A whole sick play-in, man. It's going to be crazy. Very, very, very crazy. But Denver is definitely capable of doing something. You talk about Eric Gordon over there. Not Eric Gordon. Aaron Gordon. Excuse me. Stand corrected. Aaron Gordon along with Catwell Pope. Will Barton come back off the bench, out the injury. You got him. So Nuggets going to be definitely fully loaded. That's one of the fully loaded teams. They stay healthy. Could definitely do some things. Do some damage. We're going to see how that rolls out. Now, the LA Clippers, shout out to them, man. What's going down, man? Tyrone Lue, arguably best coach in the NBA. If not the best. Some would say Tyrone Lue is the best coach in the NBA. So shout out to him. You know, Reggie Jackson. You know, Paul George over there. He can stay healthy. Zubac and crew. Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris Sr. Like, hey, got a crew, man. Shout out y'all, man. Hey, y'all got a crew now. I ain't gonna stun on y'all like that. Y'all got a crew. This the elephant in the room, man. Can y'all boy Kawhi stay fucking healthy, man? Yes. Starting to get a little dark, man. Had an ACL last year and sat out all that year after last. Well, had it the year before he had it, and then sat out all last year. So we gotta see how he's gonna do now. He played in a few games this year. Now he's been out 17 games with an ankle one so far. So that's the elephant in the room with the Clippers. Y'all crewed up. They definitely crewed up, but can these guys depend on their leader, their dude, to get them over the top? You know, and it's Kawhi. Paul George, you good. But you ain't dealing with Kawhi today. You know, Kawhi's been proven when he finally is there, he can definitely get it done. So we have to see about him being available to get it done. As they say, the best ability is availability. You have to be present. You have to be present to perform at the highest level. And the highest performance level is just the presence of being able to perform at a high level. I know y'all like this nigga. But Clippers got everything else they need, so you're going to see how that turns out for them. The New Orleans Pelicans, man. Shout out to y'all. One shot for the Pelicans. Woo! Let's go. One of my favorites, man. I'm ready to see by far. You know, Zion. You know, healthy Zion, man. Looking good this year, man. Good. I need to get some help on this day. I'm giving it all across for help. Availability is a skill, man. So I'm definitely giving out shots for availability. That's a skill in itself. Most definitely. So, shout out to him, Valanciunas. You talk about over there now. You talk about Troy Murphy. You know, another improved kid, man. Hey, shout out. Yeah, you know. Shout out to him. You talk about Brandon Ingram coming off an all-star. Come on, man. Showed y'all what time it is. Get Braun off my back. Out of LA. Give me the ball. Hey, you gave him the ball, you held him down. So, you talk about those guys working together. Then along with a C.J. McCollum. Come on, picture that. Picture that. Like New Orleans, they going to be a nice problem. I'm looking at them to finish at least, you know, healthy too. A healthy Zion and just Ingram and everyone else. You talk about a healthy 5th to 4th maybe even third, dare I say. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. Those guys finish up there in about 4th place, man. They keep everything intact over there, because you got 2 guys, length and strength, plus athleticism. And Zion and Ingram. And then you got your better leadership for the backcourt of CJ McCollum and everything. So it's like, hey, man, these guys can go out there and do some damage. They made the play in last year. A lot of teams were saying, hey, they would have Zion playing. Shit. Come on now. Like, come on. You definitely would have had them in there like a 6 seed last year. Probably. So, I mean, hey, it'd be great to see those guys, most definitely. Gonna be outstanding to see them, for sure. Yeah, so those Pelicans, man. Now we got up, Portland Trail Blazers. Shout out to Dame. What's going down, man? Round of applause. Dame time will be back this year. So a fully healthy Damian Lillard. CJ is gone now, but you replace him with a young, up and sharp shooter, Anthony Simons, man. Gunshot, man. Gunshot. 2 of them. Gave a man 100. So you the future, man. Gave him 100. When Dame was out last year, hey, Anthony was acting like Dame. He putting up them 30 pieces, man. To that. And it wasn't just him putting up the 30 pieces, it was how he's putting them up, too. In Dame fashion, shooting from the logo. Finishing at the basket. I already showed you he can dunk some shit. As one of the former slam dunk participants. Most definitely. So you already showed you can do that. You can talk about a Jurkic over there. And crew. Then Jeremy Grant. Shout out to Jeremy Grant, man. Good pickup from Detroit. Having an all-star year in Detroit. A lot of folks have said breakout year after about 23 game last year with the Pistons. So you bring him over there with Simons and Lillard, Jurkic. Not a bad combination for the Blazers, Not a bad one at all. So we're going to end up seeing how they're going to look. You told a healthy Dame. Now we talking about maybe a 7th place finish for them. Plus the play ain't going to be sick. Hey, the play-in is going to be sick in the Western Conference. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's going up, man. Playing for the West is just going to be sick, man. So you talk about the healthy Portland Blazer team. Hey, nice. Now, last but definitely not motherfucking least, shout out to Ja Morant and those Grizzlies. Yes. Round of hell yeah. Absolutely. You got a lot of people now outside of the Dallas who saying had Ja not got hurt, they beating Golden State. Hey, gunshot. Say that twice now. A lot of folks said that. And the only thing I said was last time Ja did get hurt, they was up 17. They not saying when it came back, who knows, but they was up 17. So, hey, we never know. So, the Grizzlies ready. Memphis is ready. I'm talking about Desmond Bane. Shout out to him. Gunshot Bane. Guy averaging 24 points a game right now. 40% shooting 3. Defensively, we all know what they can do. Dylan Brooks, gunshot. Hey, man. When you went out, they had to keep Bane in there. You kept it like you kept it Gito. Stayed in there. Stayed in rotation. Stayed true to character. Another two-way guy. Jaren Jackson Jr. Man, Steven Adams. Come on, man. Picture that. You talk about 6'10", 6'11 plus, 6'11", 7 feet. Those 2 guys, come on, man. They ain't playing, man. Brandon Clark over there. Jones, the backup, hey, shot for him, getting his money, staying. Could have went somewhere else, but he sees the championship window coming. And, man, D-Rose 2.0, Ja Morant, man. What the fuck, man? And it's wild because there's a lot of teams, people have started making those comparisons. D-Rose 2.0 is sick. Y'all know how sick that is. The only thing he don't have is Rose's strength, naturally, but all the other athleticism, the way he attacks the basket, hangs in the air, just, man, like, it's crazy, man. Just, yeah. So that's why a lot of D-Rose comparisons have started to hit the media and just come across him when you see him play and you mention him now to people who really know the game. They start to bring Rose's name up because he really, outside of him, Westbrook, something like that, who I'm going to get to in a minute, you really haven't seen that explosive or that athlete of a point guard at that position. Outside of those guys, he gets in the lane. It's just he's a bunny hop away from just putting your ass in the rim. Literally just a boop, bunny hop, like. And I mean either hand, left hand your ass, right hand dunk your ass. Switch it up, like don't matter. 360, check. Like there's nothing he can't do in the lane. First guard, and I don't know how long outside of a Tony Parker or somebody like that to lead the league in scoring in the paint at his size. You got him listed at 6'1", but you know what I'm saying? Yo, like if AI was like, hey, boinging on dudes, and he was at some point, but Josh different. Josh different, man. Mad different. So you talk about top 5 point guard. Like, hands down. You know, I don't know how you rank it. I can get to another conversation with that, but he's top 5 point guard, definitely. So we're going to see how these Grizzlies turn out. Utah Jazz, what a pleasant surprise, man. What a pleasant surprise. Man. Traded away everybody. It's rebuilding year. Marketing them guys, I think we can win this. New coach. And shout out to them. You know, but look up there, man. Utah is doing it. Utah is definitely doing it and should be applauded for it, for sure. You know, one of the best starts in the Western Conference. They are right now top 4. Right now, so far, it's early, but so far off to a great start. Clarkson coming off the bench and playing starter minutes pretty much. Doing it over there. Sexton coming up from the Cleveland trade. He's doing great. Shout out to him, man. He was that dude in Cleveland for the injury. You know, still young, so obviously can recover, get some time together, give him some time together. Lauri Markkanen, hey, Bulls had him again. Look at me say, fuck y'all. He out there putting up numbers now, you know, because now he's putting the ball on the floor, and now there's not trying to make him a spot-up shooter, bum-ass Bulls. Like, Anyway, my bad. Anyway, you know, but the Jazz, we gonna see how that's turned out too. I think they'll end up being one of the teams playing for the play-in. Just me personally. At this point, they'll be playing in for the play-ins. Well, I said the play-in gonna be sick, man. You talking about the Blazers, fucking the Jazz. Shit. Pelicans, maybe, possibly. Nah, I said they could finish 3rd and 4th. So, nah, but just those few teams, you know. Like, Sacramento, man. Come on now. Hey, Mike Brown, another black coach. Shout out, man. Run the ball, man. Oh. Aaron Fox, all-star. All-in-star, man. Seriously. It started off a little dark over there in Sacramento. Lost the first about, 5-6 games. Mike Brown like, hey, what's going on now, people? We need us a win. But, hey, he got it, man. We got it, and they actually won they ran off 7 straight, if I'm not mistaken. So now they're definitely in a competitive position. I see them being another new team that's going to end up playing for that play-in. Sabonis over there, like I said, from the Halliburton trade. Good shot for him. Another all-star season. He's having 16, 11, 7 assists. Going along with Fox, who's averaging 25, career best. All-star numbers for Fox. And that team's, guys are competitive in Sacramento. Definitely. Harrison Barnes, veteran, still there. Shout out to him. So they looking pretty competitive over there. Coaching looks good. Mike Brown and Lionel Hollins. South Lionel fucking Hollins. A black man. Shit. Like I'm talking about, man. Love it. But, they're definitely going to end up when that play. That's why I said the play-in, man. Portland. Yeah, the Kings. Shit. I'm talking about, my Lord, like, Minnesota, baby, who knows? Like, Minnesota to play, oh, shit. This is those 3. Portland, Minnesota, Sacramento, play-in. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be sick, man. Sick. Like, that's really how I got the West looking, You still got Dallas. They're going to be in there. Clippers be so in the loop. It's crazy, man. And here we are. Got to bring up the elephants in the room, man. Elephants. Not elephant. Elephants. Oh, my beloved goddamn Lakers, man. What the fuck, man? Just round of applause. Just because y'all the Lakers. And y'all have turned it around, got it together. We started off so trash this year. So trash. Got off to about an 0-5, 0-6 start. We won our last 7 out of 9. Shout out to Darvin Ham, another black man. Y'all open up, league. Hey, NFL, Rooney Rule. See what the NBA's doing? It's your bum ass. Shit. Fuck out of here, man. They hiring. Definitely hiring. Skilled black coaches. For sure. Definitely skilled black coaches. So I definitely need y'all to pay attention. But Lakers, we are doing great. Anthony Davis, man, if you play 60-something games, oh my goodness, dude, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Because you can be present to give us at least 25 and 12 to 15, man. Easy, yes. Easy, man, yes. You can do this. You can do this, AD. Shit. LeBron, shout out to you. You gonna pass up Kareem. Picture that. Passing up Kareem, man. The all-time leader scored it for how many years? It's a round of applause. Round of applause. Sure. Round of applause, Bron. You know what you bring to the table. 4-time champion. More than proving yourself. Hey, man, I get it. But hey, there's some shit you gotta get together now. This Russell Westbrook thing, it started off as a disaster last year. Oh, man, gunshot to you. Ill. At first. And gunshot to you, Russ, as well. Gunshot to you, man. Hey, you Russell Westbrook. You're LeBron. We gotta work together, man. We gotta work together. And shout out to Darvin Ham, too, man, once again, for implementing a role for Russell, because he's ball dominant. So he's come off the bench, let that bitch come in and spark and run them. Lonnie Walker the fourth. Shout out, man. Man, Isaiah balling right now. Came from San Antonio, and hey, he got a point to prove, and he playing like it. Austin Reeves, shout out to you. Got a little shooting there. Man. So the Lakers are keeping it competitive. And one of the main things I love is the fact that Westbrook embracing your role right now. He's embracing the role, coming off the bench. And you get your numbers. That's the thing. Shit. You are getting your numbers. Yes. Getting your numbers, man. It never mattered. It never mattered. You know, triple-double didn't mean shit because teams were winning all the time. Triple-double don't mean shit in L.A. We want wins. You're from L.A. You know this. What the fuck, man? Picture that. Just getting triple-double and, hey, you don't win in L.A.? Russ, you know we not having that shit. Rest in power Mamba. He would never. He would never. And you know it. You know, so. But shout out to Russ, man, for embracing this role. 14, 7, and 6 off the bench right now. You know, triple-double like numbers. Coming off the bench right now. Playing productive minutes. You can sign Pat Bev, too. Shout out to Bev. You know, for the defensive scheming on the perimeter. One of the better perimeter defenders in the NBA. Professional pest. Professional pest. Yeah, guy do all the Dennis Rodman type shit. Y'all watch Rodman. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But just one of those types. You know, so just shout out to the Lakers. And, you know, hopefully we get it done. I think we'll be a play-in team as well. That's why I said play-in gonna be sick. Sick. You talk about Lakers, Blazers, Minnesota, Sacramento. Gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. That 7 to 8 is gonna be crazy. And then to just get that 8, them 9, 10, was it 9 to 10? 7 to 8? Yeah, they compete with them teams. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. But I still say, y'all, it comes out of Golden State. It comes out of Golden State right now. And in the East, I'm saying, hey, it ain't the Bucks, it was the Heat. Somebody like that, maybe. You know, if Milwaukee's not healthy enough. You know, definitely. So, we gotta see, fellas. We definitely gonna see. So, but right now, I still say, hey, Golden State is the team to beat till someone does it. They it. They are it. Like, same thing with Boston. They're the team to beat in the East till somebody do it. Not saying they can't, but till somebody do it, those teams, honestly. I really think so. Those teams, Boston and Golden State, till somebody show otherwise. So, we gonna see, good people. I can't wait. I can't wait, but me, y'all more updates. It's just my first chime in. Y'all know I can't not chime in on the season so far. And too much shit going on. Too much shit. So I had to come in and chime in on that. So I'm gonna get my butt up out of here. It was good rapping with y'all about these sports. Anyone who's listening, you know, catch this podcast on Spreaker.com. Along with my YouTube channels, Stephen Eskridge, Spotify Podcast, Stephen Eskridge, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon. Stephen Eskridge is a link for all of them. My Twitter, social media is my Twitter, Stephen Eskridge 1. Again, that's Stephen Eskridge 1. That's my Twitter. Instagram, Stephen ESKRI. Again, Stephen ESKRI. My Facebook, Stephen Eskridge. You can catch all my podcast links on my Facebook page, Stephen Eskridge. That's how you find me. It is the Better Late Than Ever podcast. We're going to get back to the future stuff in a minute. I love y'all for listening, whoever's listening right now, because we talk our shit about sports. Peace!